NBC Sports coverage here on USA of the 2024 Rolex24 at Daytona, which doubles as the opening round of the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship for a whole new season here at the World Center of Racing. 8 hours, 19 minutes in, and already so much has happened. That's why we get so excited about.
What an incredible race! What an incredible event! Until you come here and see it and experience, it's hard to understand how many people are really here, the excitement, the enthusiasm, and all the things for the fans to do. Not to mention how great the racing is. It's hard to imagine a race this long can have racing this competitive. It happens every year. Unfortunately, one of the better teams just had an issue. It's part of a 24-hour race, right? But one thing we know is the fans expect fireworks every time, every year. So let's give it to them right now.
What a beautiful sight. And Jeff, I'm glad you got the right button eventually.
Hey, I'm a slow learner. We all know that. But what an incredible event. This is just part of it. It's amazing. Just how excited the fans get over fireworks. And man, I've had a lot of fires here before. Not unusual for me, but normally not like this.
Hey, Jeff, it's Townsend. The other hand came in with great urgency and anxiety. What did that other button do?
They said I don't want to go. He said, don't hit that, don't hit that.
No.
They were, I almost hit it earlier. Steve and those guys, they were terrified. They thought I was going to hit it.
It looked like a parental hand coming in there.
Because the sprinkler system.
This gentleman here knows a lot more about it than I do. I can promise you.
You know,
that.
at Road America, they do it just by lighting the match, I think. We one time had a big boom with fireworks. It's pretty cool to see behind the scenes with the master keyboard there, and that's quite a bit more sophisticated than I expected.
It is, and the drivers are getting a chance to enjoy this under yellow, of course, which is but the big shock at this stage of the game is that number 10 car is, looks like it's out of the action. We'll surely get that car back to the garage area, see if we can get that car running, because Wayne Taylor Racing, they really dominated this event, winning it 4 out of 5 years, 17, 19, 2020, 2021. So to see that car on the flatbed is certainly a shock, but kind of see this moment. You're kind of a third of the way through the race, and then when you see the sun come up tomorrow morning, Townsend, you're 2/3 of the way through, so it kind of cuts this race up, you know you're hitting your marks.
If you've ever done a long distance running race or a long bicycle ride or any sort of endurance activity, this time of the night for me as a driver, this 10 o'clock to 6 a.m., this is when you really have to mentally sort of coach yourself. If you're behind the wheel or any of the crew members on pit lane, it's basically settle in. This is going to be a long next 6-7 hours until you feel like you can see the finish and you're working towards the finish. This is where the event really starts to grind on you as a competitor, I think, mentally.
By the way, just going back to the 10 cal, Wayne Taylor and now WTR with Andretti has had a tremendous history of bringing in big names to accompany their regular sports car drivers. And you mentioned those 4 wins, right? So over and above the regular sports car drivers, throw in the names like Jeff Gordon,